Since I plan to go to law school after graduation, I chose to research accessibility in the legal field, specifically with legal aid organizations. These organizations are required to be ADA compliant because they do receive public funding, and it's extremely important for them to accommodate people with all disabilities because frequently these people live at or around the poverty line, and a legal aid organization that's publicly funded will be their first go to if they do need legal help versus retaining an attorney with their own funds. And some ways that these organizations maintain ADA compliance is first, obviously, just with the building, making sure that people can access the building, elevators are available, signage is prevalent and available, it's available in braille, it's large letters where people who are possibly visually impaired can access it. Another even more important place is on the website. As we've talked about in the class, people who use screen readers need to be able to access a website just as easily as those of us who are seeing. This means that any graphics the website uses need to have a text explanation on the side or somewhere that a screen reader can read to a visually impaired person so that they can access the material just as well as those of us that are seeing. This includes captions on any audio material that's on the website. Those who are hearing and visually impaired clearly cannot access this information without these aids. It is equally important that there are keyboard shortcuts on the websites, that someone who doesn't have fine motor skills might not have to use a mouse or a touchpad to hover, but that they can use keyboard directions as well to fill out a survey, to fill in any documentation they might need to do online. And another part that's particularly important when you go into the legal field is that person to person accessibility, whether that be written communication or in person meetings, that those be accessible to people with disabilities as well. That includes using respectful language, it includes using specific language in legal documentation so that someone's legal case doesn't get thrown out or overlooked because you used a made up term for their disability versus a respectful person first verbiage that affects the client attorney relationship. It helps them feel that they can trust you, that you are not minimizing this person just because they are deal with a disability in life. That doesn't make them less of a human. It doesn't make them less deserving of your help. And lastly, one part that's really important with that person to person communication is that there are communication aids for people who are hard of hearing or deaf, that they have an ASL interpreter or a computer real time captioning technology available to them so that they can communicate in a meeting. And for those that are visually impaired, that looks like making sure that there are electronic copies of documents available so that they can fill out the document, a screen reader can read it to them, and they will be able to clearly see what parts need to be filled in, and that document is accessible to them. Another thing for meetings is making sure those who have intellectual disabilities that it's accessible to them as well, that they have breaks if they need to, that written information can be in a simplified form where it is more easy for them to access as well. And these are just a few issues, but they are particularly important in the field that I plan to go into, which would be publicly funded legal aid.